Hey YouTube, Gundam here. Been a while. Been a long while since I've done one of these videos. I'm working on my Dreadnought again. The upper stage was just causing way too much lag, so I got rid of it. Where I had left off the upper stage that I separated was about here. So then you have this bit that cuts in before a little bit out, and then in big time. So that's what I've got here, the bit that cuts in before having a bit that goes out. I decided that the one hangar that's at the way top is not quite enough for a ship of this size, so I put another at the midway. I'll probably put a tiny one at the bottom. There should be a bit that hangs out right here, probably a big engine. And I need to make this not blocky. I've decided that I wanted to add some heat sinks. So I added a literal swarm of heat sinks. There was this itty bitty set of heat sinks that was there that was also in the upper part. And then there's this huge bunch of them here, which actually have a... Let me slow down here. You can see it a little. There's a spotlight up there to give it a little ambience. It's a little easier to see on the other side. There's just this kind of reddish glow. It's trying to hint about the heat. And you can actually walk through, so you can look up. You can see where I'm going to add a few guns later. I still need to do some stuff there in the back. I've done it for the front, but not on the bottom here. Yeah, it's some there as well. But I need to make this not blocky somehow. I think I need to add a few guns as well. And I need to think on how I'm going to do it to the bottom. I might just cut it in. And this just go kind of a double pyramid might be good. And the outside a single pyramid with a flat bit. But there's that. I do have the doors set up. I'm not doing anything at all on the bottom. But I'll get to the doors in a second. That bit that was at the edge, which I saved up there, I've added here. It's just all Vulcans. It's just so many Vulcans. Each one of these bits has 38 Vulcans sitting on it. I'm going to add some bigger cannons there and there, not Vulcans. Need to add some Vulcans to the back, so I might actually just add one of those in the back here somewhere. Maybe there. I'm not sure. It just really gives a ton of protection against missiles. But let's take a look at the hangar. So I'm gonna have this angled down a bit eventually. The hangar, it blends in nicely until you get up close. Get inside the hangar, it's dimly lit. And it's not done. It's nowhere near done. Need to add a little decoration on the sides. And the ceiling a little, because the ceiling's a little high. I'm going to add a bit. Floor is done. Back wall's not done. So the side walls, back wall, and ceiling. Only the floor's done. But it's copied on the other side. I like generally symmetrical things. It's pretty solid in here. Open areas here so you can get around. I was thinking of adding air vents, and it might be a good idea to vent this section because of the hangar is pressurized, so I'll probably do that. Probably going to add a bunch of oxygen tanks in the back here and have something that sticks out a bit. Maybe a few engines while I'm at it. Going into the hangar, pretty big. You have a ton of oxygen tanks and generators up here. You see I don't have any connectors set up right now. It's not too big of a hangar. You're going to have some large craft or two here and then several fighters back here. You have the heavy armor variants over there. Obviously you have this thing in the middle, the spine. Give it a little protection. I'll get to that later. Obviously this makes it a little difficult, that being right in the middle. But hey, you got to work around it. It's a challenge. You have to have challenges. This section here is completely empty. This section here, yeah, is that. I need to put in a couple connectors. Spiderwork of connectors. Oh, this cube here. You can actually access from... I did change one of the doors. Where is it? Where's the door? There it is. Engine room. It's the yellow door. You just randomly hit the engine room. Not too far down. And you go a little farther. You go through here, actually. You get into the hangar. There's 3 blue doors. And then it goes through to the rest, which has nothing right now. So, back to the... Where are we? The engine room. Go through this door. I'm going to add a couple gun turrets. You get this. 1 spotlight. A few batteries. A reactor. Tons of gyros. And obviously a ton of engines with the jump drive. So, yeah. This will greatly aid in maneuverability. I mean, there's quite a few gyros, though nowhere near as many as it could have been. Quite a few batteries, as you can see. Only the 1 reactor, which is hooked up to the system. No cargo. But it does have the jump drive, so there's that. Obviously, you got a ladder. You can do some maintenance. Be careful. Yeah. I'm thinking of slicing up the middle ones, actually. Maybe I should just give it like this apparent pathway, which isn't really a pathway. And boop. It looks a little better if you divide things a little bit. Which, actually, you know what, I'll do it on the back here too. Just the middle one. There we go. So just having what looks like a division, so it doesn't look like it's just one giant bank. It looks like a couple clusters. I like that. So yeah, you have the 1 spotlight in here and all these other lights. So you come down, you can do some maintenance. Obviously, getting into the middle there will be a problem. But you can reach a lot of the gyros. You know, there's this nice little gap around, which really helped. And you can easily go over and maintain the jump drive or the reactor. I mean, they're right there. So, yeah. I'll add some interior turrets there. So, there's that. Yeah, the hangar is still pretty dark. Oh, the back room here, I've added a ton of hydrogen tanks and cargo containers. No reactors. That's okay. There will probably be a couple of reactors down there. So there's that. I don't know why I decided to keep this. It's just this little bit that has a go through. I'm going to leave that, though. I like that. It's not much, but I've only just gotten back into it the last couple days here. So, yeah. I have a long ways to go, obviously, but this whole bit is going to be skinnier than the upper section. And effectively from this point on, it's just going to be smaller than that, because I'm effectively here right now. So there are these pods here, which I'm guessing are engines. I'll take a look at the video I have of the other one. Oh, there is a system. That's not a good idea. At any rate, yeah, I'm going to just... I'll do this, so there'll be some things down here. I think those are the ram scoops, where it's supposed to be up there. I'm going off of this, and I'm going off of the actual one in-game for the Naglfar. I'm going to put the name on the side of this somewhere. It's coming. It's coming. It's going to take it a bit. I'm going to stick some cannons here as well, and some cannons here. I'm going to wait to do the bottom until later. So, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.